Belfast. She was our largest cruiser during World War II. She's 11,500 tons. Her career has been legendary. So she fired some of the first shots at the D-Day landings. She sank Hitler's favourite battleship, the Scharnhorst. She fought in the Russian convoys, the Arctic convoys. She fought in the Korean War too. And apparently she could still fight today. She's supposed to be battle ready in 72 hours. And those guns at the front there, they can fire up to 12 miles. They could hit Croydon from here. Not saying they should, but they could. It's funny if you've been to Croydon. It looked like she'd be sold for scrap metal, but she got rescued, and now she's a floating museum. That's one of the best days out you'll have in London. Seriously, it's totally self-guided. They let you go everywhere. If you've got kids, or you are a kid, or you're a teacher, they do school sleepovers on that boat. They call it Kip on a Ship. So they'll let your kids sleep in the sailors' quarters. They'll let your kids fire the guns. I mean, they're not loaded, but still. Lovely ship, massive recommend. Oh, now, before I start talking to you about the bridge, and do not worry, by the way, we're going to go through the bridge, round the bridge, you'll get a picture of the bridge from every conceivable angle. Quick word about this really weirdly shaped block. It's so incredibly old. Here we go, the Tower of London. Nearly 1,000 years old now, and it has been absolutely everything. Honestly, in no particular order, this has been an artillery, an armory, a mint, a zoo, an observatory, a palace. Definitely most famous though as a place of imprisonment, torture and execution. Look along the wall to our right. You see that white writing that reads entry to the Traitor's Gate? Below it there's a brick of entrance. Remember I told you earlier about the Black Rod steps? Where they march you down, jump in a boat, bring you in. That's where they deliver you through that brick of entrance. That was known as London's very first one-way street, because when you went through there, you were not coming back out. 3 queens of England lost their lives going through the Traitor's Gate. Don't worry though, now the tower's home to the Crown Jewels. They're amazing. They're guarded by the British Armed Forces, the beefeater soldiers we call them. Good tourist tip for you all, if you visit the Tower of London, which everyone should do at least once in their lifetime by the way, do the free tour that the beefeater soldiers do. It's amazing. Genuinely one of the best tours I've ever taken. Those guys do it for free today. Really put me to shame. And they don't get paid to do that. They do that because they live there, the soldiers. So tip them. They're lovely. I'm only going to mention this briefly because I'm sure you will notice it already. On our left-hand side, that is technically the tallest building in Western Europe. That's the Shard up there. So named because it's supposed to look like 3 shards of glass. Yes, it is finished. I know it doesn't look finished. It opened in 2012. It is 1,016 feet. So it is as tall as aviation law will allow. You have to go to Moscow to find anything taller than that. And it's mainly empty offices. I always think that's so sad. They do have lots of glamorous, expensive things inside though. They've got a 6-star hotel, Shangri-La, viewing platform, bars, restaurants. At the very top of the Shard, there are 10 apartments, which I find fascinating. I googled this recently. 7-bedroom flat at the top of the Shard will set you back up to £50 million. 50. You don't even get a garden. They won't even let you open a window. It's madness. Now I have a far more affordable, actually the office of the Mayor of London. That is City Hall. That's where our Mayor, Sadiq Khan, meets with the Greater London Assembly. So London's most important decisions are made in that weird little building there. Tower Bridge now, the most photographed bridge in the entire world. Sorry San Francisco, our bridge is better than yours. It's not as old as it looks. Looks old to blend in with the Tower of London on our left here, which I will tell you all about when we turn around, I promise. So yeah, the bridge, all this stonework, purely cosmetic, does not need it. It's made of steel and iron, only dates back to the 1890s. It's a vascular bridge, which means it opens and closes in the middle to let tall ships come in and out. Important bridge to wave to, get a wave back. Victorian legend says if someone waves at you, the entire boat gets 5 years good luck. So distract them from their selfies and see how many waves you can get. 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20. That's a decent amount of luck. Nicely done. That comes from when the Victorian sailors would go to sea. That was usually their very last chance to see their loved ones right there. So the theory went if their friends and family cared enough about them to be up there waving goodbye to them when they left. Odds were good they'd wait for them to come home again, hopefully safe and sound in 5 years' time. We are turning. Tower Bridge used to open and close about 40 times a day. Now you're lucky if it will open and close 40 times a year, but check the website if you want to see it open. when you're in town, because it is a pretty spectacular sight. So is this. I mean, we're the only cruise boat that turns here, so we get to see it from this very specific angle, which I think is lovely. You're taking a picture of Tower Bridge now, so there should be people up there today. This is the gap coming up here. I'm going to quickly break my own rule so I can see if anyone is up there today. It's something I've always wanted to do, but there are 311 steps. There is no elevator. It's sad on Saturday. They'll apparently give you a certificate if you make it up and down in one piece, and it's only about £5 these days, so definitely worth it. And we're heading back to London Bridge. If you didn't believe me the first time around, I mentioned the pirate ship coming up on our left. First Englishman who ever managed that. And when Sir Francis came back, he brought with him £25 million worth of treasure, all stolen from Spanish and Portuguese territories in the Caribbean. Hence pirate ship. Didn't arrest him for being a pirate though. Of course not, this is England, we gave him a knighthood instead. That money paid off our national debt 3 times over. Great museum on that ship though, they do really cool things for kids. They do treasure hunts, reenactments. Sorry about this bridge, this is the bridge in London. This is Cannon Street Railway Bridge. I have nothing nice or interesting to say about it. I tried, I researched. The only thing I could come up with is that there's a luxury spa underneath the bridge here. So we occasionally see people in those windows without any clothes on, just staring at us. Oh look, today's one of those days. I realised as I said that I should probably stop talking. Let's move on from the ugliest bridge in London to probably the prettiest.